you go from universe to universe? What's the story behind this? Without giving too much away, if you can.
Well, because I'm a quantum physicist, I suppose I'm, very interested in multiverse theory, which is, there's hundreds of thousands of me and everyone existing in other universes. So in every one of those universes, you can be leading a completely different life based on your circumstance in that universe. I mean, there's one line that Marianne says. She says, "Imagine rolling a dice 6,000 times," and I mean, it's true. I mean, we're always so scared of making it sound like a series of what ifs, because it's not just that, but it is in a way.
But it's fascinating. It's a fascinating thought.
I find it quite overwhelming sometimes. I think the thought of, and I think Marianne's outlook on it as well is, it doesn't matter what we do now here, because in the other universe, in the other hundreds of universes, we're doing something else anyway, so maybe we find there, So I think it's quite an overwhelming concept as well. But exciting.
She speaks about time, the issue that time has never come to an end. There's no such thing. Time, it just, exists as a part of the equation.
But time is what also gives our lives meaning, so it's quite...
Yeah, I mean, people are going to really think about the...
I feel like it's going to make people really question.
Yeah, they will.
We've had great conversations. Ashley's had great conversations with audience members as well that have stayed afterwards, and what it does make them question, and what it's...
That's what's so exciting about theatre in general, and particularly about this piece. If you get audiences going out really locked in conversation and completely moved by the experience.
Yeah. That must be such a fulfilling...
It's exhilarating, right? Yeah.
There's a twist in the play as well, which is incredibly heart-wrenching. We can't tell you what it is.
No, don't tell us. Stop there.
Yeah.
No, I'm always excited to hear about rehearsals and the behind the scenes, because it's not a movie, so you don't get blooper reels. So I like to draw it out.
Well, there's an X factor as well, and we're kind of acknowledge that with each other. That as people that have never worked with each other, I didn't really know Jana before this experience, and
likewise.
The X factor is this
I'm so
chemistry.
disappointed.
But at least you're together now, right?
No kidding.
The chemistry that two people have on stage is very important as well. If it doesn't happen, it just doesn't happen. And we were lucky to have that, and it makes it work.
I think particularly with this play, there's nothing on stage, really. It's two actors, so everything is about that chemistry and that relationship and how these two people get on. And we were very lucky that we have that and found that, immediately.
We probably couldn't do anything about it if we got to week one. We thought, it's not going to work. I mean, could we bail out? No, we couldn't. But still, it wouldn't have worked.
No.
Yeah, but it could have been a problem.
It could have been a problem.
Yeah, but we're very lucky that it was exactly the opposite.
Now, Ashley, can you tell us one thing you learned about Jana throughout doing the play with her?
One.
Wow.
You're asking for one.
One interesting behavior. If you need to push it, you can go to, but we don't have all day. Something that you didn't expect.
I don't know. We're live, hey, careful.
Yeah. Well, it comes down to that connection thing. While we were rehearsing, I mean, she just had to look at me, and I knew what she was thinking. And it got me immediately. I felt very emotional at that point. And that was in week one, so I knew this was a good thing.
Jana, something you learned about Ashley that you didn't expect?
I suppose I didn't expect us to be so like-minded. We've got a beautiful kinship and a very similar outlook on life, which I don't think that people would probably think if they met us off the bat, which I certainly didn't think. And a lovely, we've got a very similar, passion for life and people, which is great, And I learned that about him only working on this, because before I thought, oh my gosh, I'm working with Ashley Dahl, that arrogant. No, kidding. no, kidding. But I suppose that kinship is what I learned, and that we love, actually. It's been a special time.
Yeah.
All right, well, you can catch these two in Constellations. That's playing from October 1st to October 11th at the Theatre on the Bay in Cape Town.